What is up, YouTube? I told you guys I was going to be coming out with a review for this 42, and here it is. I got this 42 on Jersey Devil from a fellow Jersey Devil member, and he gave me a good deal on it, and it was in great condition. Got it shipped out to me really quick, and was very communicative. So thanks, bro. You know who you are. But obviously, this knife is very legend filled. Everybody knows what a Benchmade 42 is. If you're watching this video, you know what a Benchmade 42 is. The Benchmade 42 is probably the most popular production Balisong ever made. Everybody wants one. It was featured in the movie Kick-Ass, and that brought it a lot of fame. But even before that, in the Balisong community, has always been respected as a great flipper, and at the time of production, it was worth the money. Nowadays, I really wouldn't say it is. Now, yes, I did just buy one, and a lot of people will be like, well, then why'd you buy one if you don't think it's worth it? 4X knives have a sentimental place in my heart. If you watched my previous video, I used to have a 47, and it was stolen from me, which really, it was a depressing moment for me, but at the same time, things happen. I understand that. But I bought another one because it was worth it to me. Honestly, if you have the money to buy one of these, that means you have the money to buy a custom, and or some customs depending on what you're looking at. But it is a great flipper. It's my favorite flipper. I've flipped a couple of different Balisongs that are high up there in what people consider to be great knives, and this is my favorite. But then again, I did learn a lot on a 4X knife, so there is that. But this is a great knife. I'm going to tell you first what Benchmade likes to say about this knife. Kick my stand a little. But it's a practical Weehawk blade shape, skeletonized titanium handles, spring latch for easy open, unparalleled Benchmade fit and finish, and USA proud. And then the specs on this knife are the blade length is 4.2 inches. The blade thickness is 0.125 inches. The blade is made out of 154 cm stainless steel. The blade style is a Weehawk. It weighs 4.1 ounces. It includes a sheath if you were able to buy it new. It is the lock mechanism. They call it Balisong, but it's their spring latch mechanism. The overall length open is 9.4 inches, and the closed length is 5.2 inches. And it is a blue class knife. If you don't know, Benchmade has a bunch of different classes. If you'd like to check it out, go to their website. They have all of them listed there. But let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Got it in my old 47 sheath. By the way, all Benchmade Bally sheaths are the same. It's just a black sheath with the blue Benchmade logo. I don't know if you can read that, but the blue Benchmade logo right there. But it's a good sheath. They do make really nice sheaths. If you ever just need a Balisong sheath, I'd recommend just picking up a Benchmade. They're like $10, I think, on their website. But they're very worth it. So here is the actual knife. Let's get it out of this stupid little... There we go. And it is beautiful. This knife is cast stainless steel handles, and they are channel. It is a channel Balisong, and that channel looks great. Obviously, Benchmade fit and finish. As I said, it is a spring latch, so you just squeeze the handles together, pops out. It's really nice. And there's that blade profile that everybody loves. Even though my lighting sucks, it does look good glinting in it. Get a little closer up, bring my light with me. You can see there's the Balisong symbol on Benchmade knives with a little 42 in the R. There's the blade with that very nice swedge. Benchmade fit and finish. The handles have a brushed finish, which I really like. A lot of people are more a fan of the polished. And on any other knife, I'd probably agree with them, but I do really think it works for this knife. And there's that spring latch sticking out. And this knife is a great knife. I have enjoyed flipping it always. I've never... I honestly say it has no cons. A lot of people say it doesn't have enough weight in the back, which... Depending on your flipping style, no, it doesn't. It should. Most people prefer spacers in the back. But Overall flipping in terms of production knives, I give this knife a 10 out of 10. And some people might disagree with that and say it's a 9 out of 10 or whatever. But without customs in the picture, this is a 10 out of 10. This is the best flipping production knife you're going to be able to buy. The only knives I'd say that would compare are the Archangel, and then I guess you could say the production Alpha Beast, but that's not... It is a production knife, but they are very scarce and very hard to get your hands on. And honestly, they're way too much money. I think it's $370. $370 for a production knife is getting steep. And these, when they went out of production, were $280, which was the peak price that they had in production. For most of the time of their production, you could find them for around $150, $125 if you were lucky. But it's a great knife, and if a lot of people question why it went out of production, it's probably because of the rising price of titanium, because there was a huge spike in how much titanium cost. But this knife is great for every purpose you could give it. It is, they do come out of the box very sharp. Mine is a bit dull because it is an older blade and it has never been sharpened, and it has been flipped a bit by the previous owner and myself. And but overall, this one is in great condition. It's got a few little scuffs. There's one little scratch on the blade, and there's a scuff on the handle, and there's wear on the a little bit of wear on the latch, but overall it's in great condition, and these knives do hold their condition really well even through heavy flipping. I mean, if you look at any of Calvin Nation's videos, Calvin Nation flips his 42 more than any of his other knives, and that thing is still beautiful. Plus, you can't go wrong with a Benchmade because you do get that Life Sharp warranty, which is great. If anything ever goes wrong on your knife, you can ship it back to Benchmade and they will fix it for you. I know Calvin Nation actually had his blade was just getting really scratched up on his 47, and he sent it back, and they sent him a new blade that was 154 cm instead of 440. So that was really cool of Benchmade. But overall, this is a great knife. It is great for EDC. I wouldn't say it's... I would give it like a 7 out of 10 for EDC. I mean, it's got a good cutting edge. It's got a nice profile for cutting. And it feels good in your hand, but it doesn't have a lock that'll stay locked, because if you do lock this open, it'll lock open, of course, like any other knife. But if you were to go out and try and cut something and you happen to squeeze the handles a little too much, it'll pop out. So it won't stay latched, and there's no real grip on the handles. Yes, it does have the skeletonized handles, and it does feel pretty good, but I wouldn't use this. I use this as an EDC knife just because I don't usually have to cut too much with it, and if I do, it's something simple that pretty much any knife could do. You could buy a crappy China flick out pocket knife and it would do the job. But it's a good EDC knife, and it's very durable. Obviously, it does come with the Benchmade pocket sheath, which does go on your belt horizontally or vertically, so that definitely helps. But overall, I would give this knife a 9 out of 10, comparing to any other knife. Flipping compared to customs, saying like the best flipper ever, which a lot of people say is the Basilisk, and now a lot of people are saying the Alpha Beast. It's probably a 9 out of 10, but I think it's a great knife. It's my favorite flipper. I will never sell this 42 if I can help it. If I never absolutely need the money, I don't want to sell this 42. But if you do want to pick up a 4X knife, like you really can justify spending the money on it, Jersey Devil is a great place to pick them up. And you're looking at the 400 to 500 range now, and that will only go up. I don't see any reason why it would start to go down anytime soon. It is a very sought after knife, and it probably won't go into production again. If Benchmade were ever to make a run of these, it'd probably come back with Zen pins, and they'd probably be a sandwich style construction. You don't see a lot of channel valleys anymore, but it's a great knife, and I love it. It's going to be the center of my collection as my collection starts to grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this review. I know I got pretty long-winded, but it's 42. What can you say? Please subscribe if you like this video and want to see more. I should be doing more knife reviews and tutorials to come. And I will be pulling out a Loctite review, or Loctite tutorial, sorry, and a knife maintenance tutorial, things like cleaning your blade, how to take it apart if you want to take apart a 42. If you know, press fitting is kind of a bitch. But anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time.